Hey everyone, 3.7 is right around the corner, but before we enter 3.7, I really wanted to make a tier list of all the Genshin Impact characters yet so far. It will be completely my opinion, you can have a different opinion of course, and if you do, please let me know in the comments down below what you would change about this tier list. Before we start, please hit the like button and subscribe button, and let's get started. Okay, here we are in the tier maker. I will link the site below as well, so you can make your own tier as well. Okay, let's get started. Who are we going to start with? I have it categorized in 6, so absolutely worth it, really worth it, okay-ish worth it, meh worth it, not worth it, and absolute trash. Okay, let's start with an easy one, for me at least, Amber. Amber, I'm so sorry, but you're trash. I really hope she will get an update someday, but for now, she's not it. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go next. Yelan. I really like Yelan. She is pretty good. So, she's like in between S and A for me. I think she's really good. But I don't know. I think she's really worth it. For me, she's worth it. I like her skill, and you can really put her together in a great team. Okay, I will leave her there for now. Next one. Diluc. Me, personally, I don't like him. I know a lot of you guys like him, but I don't know. I cannot. He's meh for me. I never really played him. I don't like his playstyle. His ultimate is also all over the place. It's not it. I'm sorry. Next up, Venti. I know a lot of people really like him as well. But for me, I still use him. But if I have to choose between like Kazuha or Venti, then he's like, okay, it's worth it. Maybe I will change it later. I don't know. We'll just play along. I'll see where we will place everyone. But I don't know. He's not keeping up with the new characters, I think. He's still quite good, but not that good. So yeah, I don't know. Let's get an absolutely worded one. Where are you? I know exactly who I'm going to place there. Zhongli. He's like one of my favorites. I really still like him till this day. When he first came out, I wasn't really sure, but yeah, I really love him. I still use him in the Abyss, and like he can be used in anything. So he's great. Absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. Who else do we have? Barbara. I think she is a great healer to have at the start. She's not the best. She's definitely in the meh category. But she's okay. But you know, you drop her as soon as if you have a better healer. Okay, let's talk about the Traveler. It really depends on what element he or she has. But I really never play the Traveler. It's not worth it for me. I'm sorry if you like the Traveler, but it's just not it. Okay, Albedo. This is also one that I really want to like, but he's not worth it for me at all. He might be good in some compositions, but for me it's meh. I would not spend my money on Albedo, to be honest. Okay, here we have Ayaka. I think she's quite good, especially with her brother. So I would put her in the really worth it. I think she really has some good skills if you build her right. Okay, next up, Beidou. I really use her a lot in the beginning of the game. I think she's great to start with. But when you come further in the game, I think she's okay. I would put her in the mech category. She has like some problems with her skills. That's not her fault. But you know, it's just not working great always. Okay, Bennett, absolutely worth it. You need him on your team. He's great. He buffs your team and you need it. Raiden, absolutely worth it. I really love her. I use her a lot as well. Her ultimate is great. Her elemental skill is great. You can make a lot of teams with her, so that's really great. So if she comes back on the banner, I do really recommend to get her. Okay, next up, Aloy. Trash. And not because her skills aren't great, but you cannot get her to C6 in any way, shape, or form. I don't know if Hoyoverse ever wants to bring Aloy back. It would be fun, because maybe she would be useful. I don't know, but for now, she's still trash for me. Okay, next up, Klee. Sorry, not worth it. I don't like her skill. She is absolutely adorable. Don't get me wrong, but her skills, it just don't work for me. Ningguang. For me, also, meh word. I don't know. I don't like her skills. It's not my playstyle, so she will be there. Ayato. For me, this is really one of my favorites to play with. So I'll put Ayato in absolutely worth it. I think some people will disagree on this, but if you build him right, with the right team, he is really, really a great DPS. And I just enjoy his playstyle. Next up, Ganyu. I have some problems with Ganyu lately. I loved Ganyu for a long, long time. But she is for me now in between the S and the A. She is really strong still. But if you play with her, I think it's quite slow. If you play with Yelan, it's quick, and so the damage doesn't really add up. I don't know. I still enjoy playing with her, but I don't know. It's missing something. Okay, we have a lot more to go through, so let's continue. Jean. I really enjoyed playing with Jean for a long time. I think she's okay, she's worth it. She's a great healer. She can kind of DPS as well, sub DPS. So, especially in the beginning, she's great. And I still add her to my Abyss team sometimes. So, yeah, I think she's definitely okay, she's worth it. Next up, Sayu. I will put her in meh word. It's maybe even not worth. I liked playing with Sayu just because I liked her skill when I was exploring, but yeah, that's about it, I think. So, okay, I will put her in not worth it for now. We will arrange the rest later, but for now I just put them in wherever. Okay, let's see. Mona. Also great, but not as S tier worthy. She's okay. I like her. Don't pick her that often, to be fair. Xiangling. I really do like Xiangling. She might be in between these two for me. She's a great sub DPS. She is great in a lot of team compositions and great in the Abyss. So definitely worth investing. Even if you just start a game, invest in Xiangling. Next up, Lisa. Yeah, gonna put her not worth it. I don't know. Xiao. I personally don't like Xiao's playstyle, but I know he's a great DPS, so if you like his playstyle, he's totally worth it. Go for it and enjoy playing him. Next up, Hu Tao. Hu Tao's definitely worth it as well. However, lately I do notice that I don't pick her that often anymore. I don't know. But she's still worth it. She's a great DPS. So same as with Xiao, if you enjoy her playstyle, please go for her. Next up, Zhongyun. He's not worth it for me. Maybe in the beginning of the game, but otherwise, no. Diona, she can have a great shield. She can heal you. She can be a great help in your team, especially if you don't have any other healer. So yeah, I use her as well, but her shield can be quite weak in my opinion, especially if you have somebody like Zhongli, then I would rather have a good healer and put Diana to the side. But otherwise, yeah, she's okay, it's worth it. Who else do we got? Fischl. I think she's still okay, she's worth it. She's great to have around as sub DPS. Also, begin game, chances are that you get her quite early. Yeah, I don't mind having Fischl. Keqing. I know a lot of people don't like Keqing. I really do enjoy her. For me, she was really worth it. I really enjoy her playing. She may not be like the best DPS, but if you have the right artifacts on her, I think she is really great. Would I choose Raiden above Keqing? Definitely. But I still really think she's worth it though. Qiqi. I do still think Qiqi is quite good. She's a great healer. She's not a great DPS or something. But yeah, really worth it if you really need a good healer. So yeah, Qiqi great. Another healer that, in my opinion, is absolutely worth it is Yao Yao. Yao Yao is great in my opinion. She may be tricky in the beginning because when you have her on the field and you use her burst, you cannot switch to a different character because then her burst will be gone. But other than that, she is really worth it and she helps me a lot in the Abyss. Nahida. I'm a bit torn between her. A lot of people think that she's great, but I will put her in front of okay if worth it. I don't really like her playstyle and yeah, I don't really use her, so sorry Nahida, you're there. Sino. Oh, I'm going to put him in meh worth it. I wished for him and in the end I never play him. He's just I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Do you use Sino? Is anyone still using Sino? Because I just don't enjoy his playstyle at all. Okay, next up, I'll hate him. I'm still kind of building him, to be fair. I do enjoy it. You know, I like Keqing, so I like Alhazen as well. I do like Keqing more than Alhazen. So I think I will put him in the top of okayish worth it. I do like him, but I'm not quite sure yet. Okay, up to the next one. Kaya. You know, the problem is, I don't think he's not worth it. I think he's great in the beginning of the game. But to get his constellations are quite hard, or you need to buy them in the shop. But other than that, you know, great in the beginning. Will there be better characters? Yes. Noelle. I think she is also great in the beginning of the game. She can carry you through it. I would say she is really worth it. I don't use her anymore. But if you don't have like Zhongli or a good healer, Noelle is definitely your girl and use her. Oh, do I really need to speak about this girl? Trash. I never use her. She's in the closet somewhere. I don't know. I just don't enjoy her at all. Sucrose. Yeah, she's called the 4-star
Fenty. So I'll put her with okay-ish worded. I actually maybe I do enjoy Sucrose more than Fenty.
Kujusara. Trash. Absolute trash. I was so excited when she came out. I thought she would be really cool. She's bad. I'm sorry, she's just bad. Toma. Also trash. Never use him. I don't care about him. I know his character is nice and all, but to play with Toma, it's just a no for me. Scaramouche or the Wanderer. You know, I still use him when I'm exploring, but other than that, I don't think he's like that worded. His playstyle I do enjoy. I like the flying part. I do. I don't know. I just miss like sucking in elements with the Anemo. So I'll place him like around here. He's okay-ish worded. If you have to save your Primogems, like skip him. I don't know. I personally, if I could go back, I would probably skip him. Kazuha, absolutely worded. I love Kazuha. He is great. I'll put him next to Zhongli. I really enjoy him. He's the best boy. If you can wish for him, do it. Next up, Dignary. He's okay. Nothing special. Wouldn't really wish for him personally, but you know. Bezu, yeah, you know, he's still kind of new, so I don't know, maybe he will be better or for me he's now meh worded. I don't really enjoy playing him, but you know, if you do, great for you. I know a lot of people were really excited that Bezu finally came into the game, but I don't know. I think he's a bit of a letdown, to be fair. Next up, Child. I use Child a lot, but lately I really don't use him anymore. I really did enjoy the fact that you can switch between his bow and his other weapon. I really do enjoy that. So I would put him next to All Hate Them and say, okay, he's worth it. If you like his playstyle, it's worth it. Okay, Razor. You know, I actually enjoy Razor more than Sino, so he's just top tier in the meh worth it. If I have to choose between Razor and Sino, I would pick Razor. Okay, next up. I think he's a great sub DPS. Definitely really worth it. If you can get your hands on him, he's great to use. Kokomi, other known as Critikomi. She's a great healer. She's, what would I say? Absolutely worth it. Maybe top tier, really worth it. She's a great healer and she can crit really hard. Yay Miko, I think she's a really fun playstyle. I had to get used to it in the beginning, but yeah, I really do enjoy it. So I would say really worth it. So somewhere up here, I think. Yun Yin, for me, not worth it. I would place her somewhere here. She's okay, but no, she's not worth it. Next up, Dory, trash. Sorry, I got her and I was like, what is this character? It's a mess. Kolai, I really do enjoy her. I still use her quite a lot, so I would say okay-ish worth it. She's not the strongest, but I like her playstyle. I don't know. Shanhei. I would say okay-ish worth it, top tier of that. She's not my favorite. I know she can be quite strong, but I don't really use her, to be fair. Yanfei, I really like to play with her. I would say she would be around here. Okay, she's worded. Yeah, I really do enjoy playing with Janfei. I don't use her that often anymore, but she's quite a good character if you build her quite good. Not worth it. Sorry. I really hope more for this character, but it's just not it. Rosaria. I really did enjoy Rosaria as well. I think she will be okay worded. She's great if you get her, build her, and she will be fun to use, definitely. Eula. Not really my type to play with, but she's definitely good, so I would place her in okay worded. Next up, Yoimiya. She's a great DPS, sub DPS, bow user, okay worded, somewhere around here. She's pretty fun to use. Okay, Arataki Ito. I just enjoy his character a lot, but his playstyle not so much. So he would be in the bottom of the okay-ish worded. If you enjoy his character, go for it. Otherwise, save your Primo gems. Goru, sorry, trash. No, you know, these need to be on the bottom, but it's just not it. Sorry. Mika, I haven't really played him yet, so what I've seen, I would say not really worth it. If you get him, fine, but you know. Cafe, okay-ish worded, not the best, maybe even, I would say okay-ish. Kuki Shinobu, she is pretty good actually, so I would place her in the really worded. She may be hard to get your hands on, but if you get her, I think she's really nice to play with. Haizu, I have him, but I haven't really played with him that much. So I would say okay for it. I've seen some clips of people that build him really well, so he can be really strong, so that's nice. So, but for now, I'll place him here. Nilu, for me, not worth it. It's like, or meh worth it. She's good, but can you skip her? Yes. Okay, Layla. At the bottom of meh word. Don't really enjoy playing her. She's okay. Farazan, also meh worthy for me. Not really that great. Alright, and the last one, Candace. She's also in the meh category. She's not that special. She's fun to play a couple of times, but that's about it. Okay, I just want to quickly go through the tier list and see if I want to change anything. For my absolutely worded list, I think Zhongli is still my top tier. He will stay there. Kazuha, definitely. Bennett, you will need him. Maybe I will trade him with Raiden Shogun. Ayato, for me, I really like his playstyle, so he will be in my SS top tier. And Yao Yao is a great healer. I use her a lot, and her Dendro really goes well with Ayato as well. Kokomi, she's a great healer as well. Let's see, who else do we have that I maybe want to change? Maybe like this. Hutao can be up. Maybe Noelle even. Yeah, I think that's good like this. Let's see the okay's worded group. That's like the biggest one. It's really like the middle ground. They're not bad. They're not like extremely good, but they're fine. If you have them, use them. So let's see. I think Ganyu would be on the top of this okay worded. Like she's close to really worded. Once she was absolutely worded for me, but now her playstyle just feels a little bit slow to me. Let's see, who else do we got? Fenty can also be more up there, as well as Alhaitham and Child for me. Let's see, who would I put more on the bottom? I think Cave Official is also great to use. Yeah, I think I would leave it a little bit like this, maybe change it up. Okay, the mad-worthy category.
Bezu, a lot of people just got him. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoy playing him. Yeah, I think this category can be a little bit more fine-tuned. Like, he can be a little bit more to the bottom, like this. I'll beta up maybe a little bit. Okay, next the not worded category. Yeah, you know, the traveler you will get anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But for the other ones, especially the 5-star ones, if you really like them, go for it, of course. But if you want a different 5-star, skip these. They're not worded at the moment. And the trash category. Yeah, I'm sorry if you like any of those. But for me, I never use them, I never play them. Some of them I barely build because it's just not working for me. Thank you so much for staying all the way to the end. I really hope you enjoyed this tier list, and please let me know in the comments down below what you would have changed about this tier list. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I really hope you join me on the next video. Thank you and goodbye!